Hello everyone, welcome to my class. This is the class of Digital and Microwave Communication Engineering. This subject is basically for the Diploma 3rd year students, and this is my lecture 1, and myself Pranav Hajra, Assistant Professor, Narula Institute of Technology. So before going to the subject in detail, first of all you have to know what is communication, as the subject is Digital and Microwave Communication. Here I will show you some pictures and there is some questions. The picture is this one and the question is it communication? The answer is no. Why? Because you can see that person wants to say something but there is no one to listening him. That means receiver is absent. For the next picture, the question is same. Is it communication? The answer is again no. Because here is same thing is repeating. He wants to say something but there is no one to listen in him. But now if we coming to that picture and if you ask, is it communication? The answer is now changed. Yes, this is communication. Why? Because you can see that first person wants to say something and that is received by that person, and according to that communication he wants to reply something, and for the same thing what he wants to say he is receiving. So receiver is present here and the total process is complete. So this is your communication. So now if we coming to the more technical definition of that communication. So what is communication? Communication is a process by which information is transferred from one end to other end. So what is called the one end? One end is called the source and other end is called the destination. Now you can see that source and destination is very colloquial term in our communication process, but if we coming to the more technical term, that source is called actually the transmitter and the destination is called actually the receiver. You can see in that definition there is one new term. Communication is a process by which information is transformed. So what is information? Next question is, what is information? So information is basically the meaningful data or the news which one wishes to convey. So this is your information. Now the thing is that we have to go through the each and individual block diagram of the total communication process by which we can complete our communication. So for that, first of all requirement is the source, that is the information source. It may be data, it may be speech, it may be sound, it may be picture. And next the thing is that source will connect it with the input transducer. Now the thing is that what is transducer? Transducer is a electronic equipment which convert one kind of energy to the other kind of energy. This is your transducer. Now it is input transducer. Here your input transducer will convert non-electrical signal into the electrical signal. Now that input transducer will be connected with the transmitter, from where signal will be transmitted to the channel. Now what is channel? Channel is the medium through which your communication will be completed. That means communication will be done to the receiver. Now within the channel there is a big problem. What is that problem? Problem is the noise. Noise introducing probability is maximum or the highest within the channel. Now the information signal from the transmitter included with the noise and it will received by the receiver, and then from the receiver it will go to the output transducer, where again your electrical signal will be converted into the non-electrical signal, so that we can understand the communication. So this is your total block diagram by which we can complete our communication. Now the elements, that means if we go through the each and individual definition of the term. First term was source. So what is source? Source from where signal or the message is generated. It may be audio, maybe video, maybe image signal. Next is input transducer. Obviously input transducer function is that it will convert non-electrical signal into the electrical signal, and the example of that Input transducer is the microphone. When we use microphone, it will do that function of the input transducer. Now, input transducer is connected with the transmitter. Within the transmitter, there is three things: modulator, amplifier, and the antenna. Modulator and amplifier, what it will do? It will strengthen, it will energize the input signal so that it can make a long distance communication. And the antenna converts the electrical signals into the electromagnetic signal. And the next thing is the channel. Channel is the guided medium of propagation of the electrical signal or the electromagnetic signal, through which it will send the signal to the receiver end. And the example is that the channel example is that AR or coaxial cable or the copper cable or the optical fiber cable. Like this, we may use as an example of that channel. And from that channel, it will goes into the receiver. What receiver do? Receiver will again receive that signal and demodulate that signal, and it will convert it into, it will transmit it into the output transducer. And receiver consists of the demodulator and the amplifier and the filter. Within that receiver, the signal, the weak signal which is received by the receiver, again it will amplified and directly go to the filter, so that it will reduce the amount of noise, which amount of noise is introduced within the channel. Now the thing is that one term I am mentioning here, the noise. So what is noise? Noise is basically the unwanted signal for our desired communication. That is a noise. Noise is also a signal, but that is unwanted for our desired communication. That is the noise. So we have to eliminate that noise using the filter. What is mentioning here? Using that filter, we can eliminate that amount of noise. And next the thing is that output transducer. What is output transducer? That output transducer is again converting an electrical signal into the non-electrical signal. And we can say some example is the loudspeaker is the example of the output transducer. And one thing is very important here regarding the noise. We cannot eliminate the noise, we can reduce the amount of noise using different kinds of filter. It is very important point. We cannot make it zero, that is we cannot make it the noise amount zero, but we can reduce it and goes into approximate to into the zero level. But there will be some amount of noise always in the communication process. So this is for that lecture. Thank you.